Have you ever been so tired that your body feels heavy, your eyes burn, and all you want to do is sleep, but the moment your head touches the pillow, your mind suddenly wakes up? Thoughts start racing, small worries feel bigger, and the quiet of the night somehow becomes the loudest moment of your day. You check the clock. 1 hour passes, then two, then three, and before you know it, the alarm is about to ring and you barely slept at all. If that experience feels familiar, you're not alone. Millions of people around the world struggle with something called insomnia. Insomnia is more than just the occasional bad night of sleep. Everyone has nights where sleep doesn't come easily, but insomnia happens when difficulty sleeping becomes a pattern. It can mean trouble falling asleep, waking up frequently during the night, or waking up very early and not being able to fall back asleep. Over time, this lack of rest starts affecting how a person feels, thinks, and functions during the day. When sleep becomes unreliable, daily life starts to feel heavier. Concentration becomes harder. Small tasks take more effort. People may feel irritable, emotionally sensitive, or mentally foggy. Sometimes even simple conversations feel exhausting. And because sleep affects nearly every system in the body, long periods of poor sleep can also influence mood, memory, immune health, and stress levels. Many people think insomnia is just about being unable to sleep, but in reality, it's often connected to how the brain handles stress, habits, and daily routines. The mind and body have a natural rhythm that controls sleep and wakefulness. This rhythm, sometimes called the body's internal clock, helps us feel alert during the day and sleepy at night. But when certain factors disrupt that rhythm, sleep can become unpredictable. One of the most common reasons insomnia develops is stress. When the brain senses pressure or uncertainty, it shifts into a state of alertness. This response originally evolved to help humans survive danger, but in modern life, the threats are often psychological rather than physical. Deadlines, financial worries, relationship conflicts, or work pressure can keep the brain active even when the body is tired. At night, when everything becomes quiet, those worries sometimes become even louder. Environment also plays a surprisingly important role. The space where we sleep influences how safe and relaxed the brain feels. Bright lights, noisy surroundings, uncomfortable temperatures, or even an untidy bedroom can send subtle signals to the brain that it's not time to fully relax. In some households, constant activity late at night, television noise, or shared spaces can make it harder for the brain to shift into sleep mode. The people around us can also affect our sleep patterns. Living with someone who has a different sleep schedule, caring for young children, or dealing with ongoing relationship tension can all influence how easily we rest. When the mind feels emotionally unsettled, the body often struggles to fully relax. Daily habits are another major factor that many people overlook. Modern lifestyles often blur the boundaries between day and night. People drink coffee or energy drinks to stay productive during the day, then expect their brain to suddenly become calm at night. Caffeine, especially in the afternoon or evening, can stay in the body for many hours and delay the natural feeling of sleepiness. Diet also influences sleep more than most people realize. Heavy meals late at night can keep the digestive system working when the body is supposed to be resting. On the other hand, going to bed extremely hungry can also make it difficult to fall asleep because the body remains alert in search of energy. Technology has become one of the most powerful modern influences on sleep. Phones, tablets, and laptops emit a type of light that signals the brain to stay awake. Beyond the light itself, the content we consume can also stimulate the mind. Scrolling through social media, reading stressful news, or responding to late-night messages keeps the brain mentally active. Instead of gradually winding down, the brain remains engaged and alert. Work culture also plays a role. Many people carry work stress home with them, checking emails late at night or worrying about the next day's responsibilities. When the mind associates nighttime with planning, problem solving, or worrying, sleep becomes harder to achieve. Psychological patterns can deepen insomnia as well. After a few nights of poor sleep, people often start worrying about sleep itself. They lie in bed thinking, "What if I can't sleep again tonight?" Ironically, that pressure creates more anxiety, which makes sleep even less likely. Over time, the bed becomes associated with frustration instead of relaxation. Trauma and emotional experiences can also affect the nervous system's ability to settle at night. People who have experienced intense stress, grief, or difficult life events may notice that their body remains in a heightened state of alertness long after the event has passed. But while insomnia can feel frustrating and exhausting, there are practical ways to help the body relearn how to sleep naturally. One of the most effective steps is building a consistent sleep routine. The brain loves predictable rhythms. Going to bed and waking up at the same time each day helps reset the body's internal clock. Even on weekends, maintaining a similar schedule can help stabilize sleep patterns. Creating a calm nighttime routine can also signal the brain that the day is ending. This doesn't have to be complicated. Simple habits like dimming the lights, taking a warm shower, reading a book, or listening to calm music can help the nervous system slow down. Over time, these routines train the brain to associate certain activities with rest. Limiting screen exposure before bedtime is another powerful change. Reducing phone or laptop use at least 30 to 60 minutes before sleep allows the brain's natural sleep hormone, melatonin, to rise. Some people replace screen time with quiet activities like journaling, stretching, or preparing for the next day. Physical activity during the day can also improve sleep quality. Movement helps regulate stress hormones and supports the body's natural energy cycle. Even light exercise, like walking outdoors, can help the body feel more naturally tired when night arrives. Paying attention to diet can also make a difference. Reducing caffeine later in the day and choosing lighter evening meals can prevent the body from feeling overstimulated or uncomfortable at night. Staying hydrated throughout the day while avoiding excessive fluids right before bed can also help reduce nighttime awakenings. The sleeping environment itself deserves attention too. A quiet, dark, and comfortable room helps the brain relax. Small changes like blackout curtains, comfortable bedding, or white noise can make the environment feel more supportive for rest. Relaxation techniques can also help calm an overactive mind. Slow breathing exercises, meditation, or progressive muscle relaxation can reduce tension and signal the nervous system that it is safe to rest. For some people, writing down worries or tomorrow's tasks before bed helps clear mental space. Another helpful idea is changing the relationship to sleep itself. Instead of forcing sleep to happen, it can sometimes help to focus on relaxation instead. If someone lies awake for a long time feeling frustrated, getting out of bed briefly and doing something calm and low light can help reset the mind before trying again. Social support and professional guidance can also be valuable when insomnia becomes persistent. Talking to a therapist or healthcare professional can help identify deeper stress patterns, emotional triggers, or lifestyle habits that might be contributing to the problem. In some cases, structured sleep therapy programs can help retrain the brain's sleep patterns. It's important to remember that sleep problems rarely improve overnight. Just like the habits that created insomnia developed gradually, restoring healthy sleep often happens through small, consistent changes. Patience is part of the process. What matters most is understanding that insomnia is not a personal failure. It's a signal from the body and mind that something in the rhythm of life may need attention. When we listen to those signals and begin making supportive changes, the body often slowly returns to its natural balance. If you've been struggling with sleepless nights, know that many people share the same experience, even if they rarely talk about it. The mind can be incredibly busy, especially in a world that constantly demands attention and productivity. But rest is not a luxury, it's a basic need for emotional and physical health. With awareness, supportive habits, and patience, many people gradually rebuild a healthier relationship with sleep. Nights become calmer, mornings become clearer, and daily life starts to feel more manageable again. If you found this conversation helpful, take a moment to share in the comments whether you've ever experienced insomnia or racing thoughts at night. Your story might help someone else feel less alone. And if you'd like to learn more about mental health, sleep science, and practical ways to care for your mind, consider subscribing for more videos like this. Taking care of your mental well-being is one of the most important investments you can make in your life.